Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Is this mic on? Okay, let's get it. Hey kings and queens, it's your girl Zoe Sunshine with a brand new episode. This week, we're gonna talk about 7 things that you can do when you can't afford therapy, because therapy is expensive. Before we continue, 2 things. 1, we're not outside because of the weather. It's been up and down, but it's hurricane season, so it's okay. We're grateful that we can still do this. The second thing is, 2 weeks ago, there was a video of the week, so I just want to give you guys a little snippet of that video. So, here we go.
The world is in pain. People are crying. People are dying. And what are we doing about it?
Now, before I get started on these things, these tips, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for the love and the support that I have gotten on my last video, which was me talking about my depression. It wasn't an easy thing, but I felt the need to share, especially when I'm going to be helping us to get better. And a lot of people came out to me and they were saying, yeah, like, I know exactly how you feel. This is how I've been feeling. And, you know, like, I've just been trying to find ways to deal with it. I hope that these tips can help you. And my boy got something to say. What do you got to say? What do you got to say, sir? What? Let me just show y'all this for a second, right? Let me just show y'all this. I've been using your cat thing to film. Anyway, thank you. So let's get started. Okay, now I'm not saying that if you can afford therapy that you shouldn't go. This is mainly for those who at this time cannot afford to go. The first thing, we need to take responsibility. We are the ones who are going through it, and we are the ones that can do something about it. So we should take responsibility for our healing. There are lots of people out there who haven't gone to therapy, but they have found a way to balance it out. They have found a way to make themselves feel better. So don't think that it's impossible. You shouldn't let the fact that you can't go to therapy or you can't afford therapy stop you from doing something about it. You shouldn't allow yourself to feel miserable because of it. You have to take responsibility every day to make yourself feel better and do things to help improve your mental health. There are tons of resources and posts about depression and managing depression. You guys know that I'm always talking about Pinterest, but there's Pinterest. You can find profiles on Instagram that teach you about managing depression. There's YouTube, there's Google. There's so many things out there that could get you moving in order to help you every day improve your mental health. The next thing that we can do, make a plan. Make a plan by listing all of the things that you can do to improve your life and your mental health. Once you have a list, make your plan of when you're gonna start doing these activities. For me, I love a challenge. Right now, I've put myself on a 30-day Just Dance challenge. So every day, I'm doing a row of the songs in Just Dance. And it's fun because I love to dance. 1, it's exercise. 2, which is good for mental health. And 3, it just feels really good. And like, the main thing is you. Always remember that. You are the main thing. You are the one who has to be happy, and you are the one who has to take responsibility for your happiness. This next thing I have problems with, and that is because I don't like to burden people. And I think that there are a lot of people who don't like to burden people, but getting support from somebody that you trust, whether it's a family member or a friend or a significant other, helps in a big way. Knowing that you have that person to express and talk to them about how you're feeling, some of your thoughts, it takes that load off of your shoulders. Now, in saying that, you don't always want to dump so much on that person. You have to be mindful of how that person will feel and also be aware of how much pressure you're putting on them. Another thing is that if you are really struggling, then you should definitely let your friends and your family know that you're having a hard time so that they're aware of what's going on with you. Once you start to share with those people, you'll also realize that some of them may be dealing with the same issues. Journaling can be a great way to write down your thoughts and your feelings. There are multiple challenges on the internet, which is a really good source that can assist you in your journaling. So if you don't know exactly how to start, there are certain, I think they're 30-day challenges that would say, okay, on this day, on day number 1, you're gonna write about how you feel about your job. So I think that those would be good to help you start with. Affirmations. Now, my best friend, he likes to listen to these affirmation videos on YouTube at night so that while he's sleeping, all these positive things are being sent to his brain. And it helps us to start our day right. The 6th thing, self-help books and podcasts. Now, I recently started back on the whole self-help books vibe, and it has been very, very helpful. Podcasts, not yet, but I am excited about checking that out to hear other people's thoughts, other people's feelings when it comes to self-help and how to improve yourself. I found an L article that gives you 16 self-help books for the year 2020. So I'll list that in the description below. The main thing about these self-help books and podcasts is that they help you to learn new perspectives, tools, and they give you more information so that you can start getting different results. So if you like reading and audiobooks, this is definitely a good thing to do. Exercise. Now, the thing about this is that you don't have to do exactly the same routine as everybody else. You have to find an exercise that works for you, but also that it works your body and your mind. So for me, I like dancing and I like yoga. Exercise has been proven to be one of the best ways to improve your mental health. And for those of you who how should I put this? You want to exercise, but you don't want to do it alone. Ask a friend, ask a buddy if they will exercise with you. There's nothing wrong with that. It will keep you motivated and it might also keep your friend motivated. We are coming down to the last thing, meditation. Meditation is free, people. It is free. Meditation can be great for your mental health. You can take 10 minutes out of your morning as soon as you get up just to check in with yourself and breathe and meditate. And you know where you can get a little help from? YouTube. YouTube has tons of meditation videos. I mean, tons. You could probably do a different meditation video every single day of the year. So, there's no excuse. Take it into your own hands and try to be better. Try to do right by you. Do not allow your depression, your mental illness to define you. You are stronger than you think. Allow yourself to improve, to grow, and take responsibility by taking responsibility for your healing and your happiness.